This is the PACWEST Spotlight. Here's Ryan Waters.
Make a stop here at CBC in the PACWEST Spotlight with Elijah Blu Calhoun, basketball player for the Bearcats. I'm coming from Brooklyn, New York. So I got to ask first, how does a kid from Brooklyn, New York end up in Abbotsford, BC?
It's an interesting story. Long story short, there's always a girl. There's always a girl.
Okay.
I met a girl who was happening to be my girlfriend at the time now. But most importantly, I found out I had years of eligibility to play in Canada. So as soon as I figured that out, I jumped on the opportunity to come to Canada and try to see what I could do.
What's it like playing basketball in Canada? Is it any different? It's just a gym, it's a ball?
It's a Canada basketball compared to the States or East Coast. Well, first off, East Coast, West Coast is a whole different kind of ball in general. But coming to Canada from the East, the first thing that came to mind when I was here, I was like, man, all they do is shoot threes and foul here. That was the first thing. I was like, man, it's just a whole bunch of fouling, a whole bunch of shooters. Everybody think they can shoot, but I mean, it's just a whole different kind of game out here. So, I mean, it's cool to come out here and play my game and mix it with this kind of game because I mean, on the East, it's a lot of aggressive to the rack. You know, ball handling is like really a big thing on the East. But it's just a whole different game. Yeah. It took a while to get used to, definitely.
So how would you describe your game then?
Well, I like to slash. I just like to get to the rack. That's really what I like to try to do first. I shoot so I can slash. Okay. So I'm really a slash first, but I will shoot if you give me space.
So you adopted the shoot and foul mentality of Canadian basketball?
Sometimes I find myself falling into that. Sometimes I do. Sometimes I'll shoot more than I slash sometimes, but you know.
Has it always been basketball for you? I mean, growing up as a kid, did you play different sports?
I played football. I played football for 4 years of high school, and I was actually decent at it. A lot of my friends and some of their parents told me I should just pursue football instead, but I don't like getting hit.
Well, talk to me about basketball. How did you end up playing basketball? Did a family member push you into it?
Yeah, well, it kind of was just like a self-motivated thing. Not many people in my family come from an athletic background. So 7th grade, one day one of my friends, I was kind of tall, so one of my friends asked me if I wanted to play on the basketball team and give it a try. I said, why not? And I made the team, but it was strictly based off of like hustle and work ethic, but not really much skill.
But hard work.
But hard work.
You're a poster boy for hard work.
Absolutely.
Remember your first dunk?
Yes, first dunk.
Where was it? When was it?
First dunk was I was fresh off of a summer workout, so I was running hills every day, doing jump rope, running bleachers. Okay. So I was really feeling good, and I went to like local rec, and I was just really feeling good that day. And I told the guy that was guarding me, I was like, man, I'm gonna dunk on you. And he's like, no, you're not. No, you're not. I'm telling you. So I went up, cut back door. The first attempt failed, but it was out of bounds on him. Okay. So I told him again. I said, all right, you got lucky that time, but I'm gonna dunk on you. Same exact play. Went up for the fake back door. Yeah. Got it, chest to chest, right in his face. And I fell too, but I had to yell. Because it was a special moment.
Did you say something after?
Oh, I just looked at him. Looked at him. It was enough said, dude. It was enough said.
Are you a superstitious guy? Do you have to do something before every game here at CBC?
Yeah, for the most part, I follow the same routine, whether that's home or away. I try to get at least 45 minutes to an hour of stretching and just time where I can just just meditate on the game and think about what I want to do, what I want to accomplish on the court, my matchups, scouting points, who I may be guarding, who's the best player. All those things go through my head when I'm in my pregame. So
you mentioned Zen. Are you calm throughout the whole pregame and you just turn on for game time? Or are you a pump-up guy? You need to be jacked up? Well,
it's funny as you say that because I've been trying to find what works for me, whether that's being pumped up before the game or zenning. And as of late, I've been reading a different couple books, and they've been saying that it's best if you just stay calm and exert the most amount of effort, but still be calm. And that actually helps better. And I've tried that, and that works a whole lot better for me when I'm just calm, relaxed, staying in the moment and not too uppity, too giddy, too jacked up.
You're an athlete. Do you follow sports on TV? Do you watch?
Yeah, absolutely. I love the NBA. Yeah. I love college ball because I feel like the guys in college are really fighting for something, and they play like it. NBA doesn't really get crazy until playoff time. But yeah, I follow football. I'm a New York fan of everything. Yeah. New York Giants, Not really much the Jets, but
You can't be both.
right. Brooklyn Nets for sure. I used to be a New York Knicks fan, but once my hometown got a team, I had to make the switch.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So if you could be a season ticket holder, this might be an easy one for you. Any sport, any team for 1 year, money no option, what season ticket would you hold?
Oh, Brooklyn Nets, without a doubt. Without a doubt.
They beat the Raptors a couple years ago, didn't they? Playoffs?
Yeah, we did, and that's
don't
something.
forget.
I know it's something I talk about to a lot of. Once they hear from Brooklyn, they're like, "Oh, so you're a Brooklyn Nets fan, right?" And I'm like, "Yeah, sorry."
Okay, one thing people don't know about you. You shared a lot, but what's one thing people don't know about you?
I love pizza, but it got to be from Brooklyn. It got to be Brooklyn pizza. That's my
I guess
favorite.
once you have the best,
Right,
It's like
right.
pasta in Italy. You can't come back in that
Right,
pasta.
absolutely. And I mean, there's a lot of different kind of pizzas here, and I've talked to a lot of people that say, "Oh, this pizza's amazing. You should try this." And I'm like, "Nah, you don't know what amazing is."
What do you have on your Brooklyn pizza?
Oh, it's just cheese.
Just
cheese. Probably some extra cheese and some garlic powder.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's it.
That's it.
Well, thanks for doing this. Good to get to know.